Hello, 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 everybody.
How's it going?
How are you all doing? Excellent. It is good to see all of you. Look at this.
We got them all out here.
We got everyone here.
They're all here.
Brady in the house too.
We got
Look
my
at
mom
that.
cooking along with us, guys. So
Nice.
that is very important stuff. That is pretty cool.
Very
She's
exciting.
under Kathy's iPad if you want to check
There
her
she
out.
is.
Her name's Maureen. Her friend is Kathy. Hi, Kathy. You can wave.
Hi.
Yep. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Marine. Nice. Well, I know we're just waiting on a couple more to join. So while we're doing that, I'd love to give a little background as to what we are all doing here. Ready to make some eggs Benedict. Okay. And thankfully, we have the notorious KBH over here to make sure no illegal poaching is happening.
Yeah. No one's going to
Over here. Look at this.
Yeah. I like that. Look at
Stern.
that slotted spoon.
None whatsoever.
Watch out.
Okay.
Got him.
We got the slotted spoon.
No illegal
It's
poaching.
gonna filter out all the illegal poachers over here. So with that, just to give a quick little background. So my name is Tyler.
I'm Ian.
We got Chef Ian in the house today, right? You guys probably all
Nice
seen
to see
him
you
from
guys.
time to time, but here he is in the flesh. Look at this.
I'm here, baby.
You got this little Ian over.
Making an appearance.
That's right. Awesome. So we started Truffle Shuffle for those of you who is his first time. Started Truffle Shuffle, honestly, with the goal of making enough money by selling truffles to fund our future restaurants. So starting about 2018, it was myself and Jason and Sarah, who they are working right now on a work trip. Honestly, we sent them to Colorado. They are cooking a delicious dinner at Dunton Hot Springs. Right. So, and actually they're going to hang out too, which would be awesome.
Yeah. Just relax. We don't do much of that at Truffle Shuffle.
No, we work a lot.
So,
with that, we started the business, like I said, 2018. In 2019, we're selling fresh truffles to restaurants. We launched a line of truffle products. We got it into Whole Foods.
Yeah, we did.
We hired Ian in 2019. And then in 2020, we were ready for it to be our year, kick more doors down, sell more truffles. But then COVID hit. All right. And with that, we had a lot of truffles on hand and every restaurant was closed. So we had to figure out a creative way to sell the truffles because truffles go bad very quickly, right? And so we thought, what if we make a meal kit where we put the truffles in the meal kit, send them to the guest, and then we will show you guys how to cook it because we know how to cook. And we had no idea if it would work. In fact, we thought it wouldn't work because we tried doing it on Valentine's Day 2019, and it was a disaster. But honestly, it has caught on, and since then, we have been able to cook with you guys every single week, which is awesome. And so thank you all, honestly, from the bottom of my heart for your support. No idea what it means. So with that, we will jump directly into this kit over here. Again, you got the kids running the show today.
Yeah, we do.
Mom and dad are gone. So
they're out of town.
We're going to do whatever we want. All right. So it's going to be a little different from our...
you guys watch out.
From our normal
It's going to get a little crazy out here today. But Kelly's ready. She's got her Truffle Shuffle shirt on. She said, I'm ready for the crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Let me have it.
Look at that. We got Kelly Williams over here.
Williams in the flesh.
Look at that Truffle Shuffle
Where'd
shirt.
you get that Truffle Shuffle shirt from?
Nice shirt. Look at that.
That's really cool to see somebody else wearing the shirt.
Yeah, I love it. This is my second time wearing it to a class.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, Kelly, it
Keep
looks
up
great
good work.
on you.
Thank you.
Nice. And so with that, I know she already finished her cocktail over there.
Yeah.
All right, so
we're chugging them today.
Notorious for finishing cocktails.
Yes, that's a fact.
Very quick, but
it happens. Happens to the best of us.
With that, we're gonna come into our kit over here, right, and bust out their recipe card, okay? And so in this recipe card, right, the way I break down these recipes is to show you all how to cook exactly the way that we teach chefs how to cook at the restaurant, right? So we're all from a restaurant called the French Laundry. We worked there for a very long time. Right. And so honestly, 1 year there is like 2 years anywhere else. Like
I think
dog.
it's like 5 years.
It's like dog years. Yeah. So I was there 5 years. You there for
I was at three and a half years.
Yeah. And so that's exactly the same way that we break the recipe down, is the same way that we teach the chefs in the kitchen. So we have what we call our mise en place, okay, which is a very ubiquitous term in the French kitchen for all the stuff that you're going to need.
Yeah.
All right. So
get it all in its place.
Right? Get everything in its place.
Have it ready. Have it just by your side.
Exactly.
We cook quick. We got to be able to just grab for our stuff.
Exactly. And so with that, I know many times we have Jason being our mise en place model, but we actually have Ian.
I'm being a model today.
Yo,
you see this, Mom?
We got handsome young Ian over here as our mise en place model.
I'm doing it.
There you go.
All right. So as Tyler discussed, mise en place, it's everything in its place, right? It's having all your equipment ready. So we're going to run through. We have a few different items that we're going to go. First and foremost, we've got our cutting board. Stunning. Look at this. Beautiful wood. Gorgeous.
Hardwood.
You hear that? Perfect. So we got a whisk. We're going to use this to whisk our hollandaise. We need it.
We're going to use the whisk to whisk?
Yep. That is the term.
Nice.
We got plastic wrap, any cling film or anything like that. So you'll see later after we make our hollandaise, we're going to want to wrap that up in order to make sure to keep it warm and to not develop a skin on the top of it, right? So we're going to cook our hollandaise, put it in the bowl, wrap it up.
And so we got Kat and Donovan over here asking, is there an alternative to cling film or plastic wrap? So honestly, the only idea is that you're covering that bowl, okay? So you can use aluminum foil. You can use a plate.
Yeah, you can use a lid. No problem at all.
You can lay on top of the bowl.
You certainly can. Put your whole body over it. But it's going to be hard to cook the rest of the meal. But if you have a sous chef, then maybe they can do that while you're
cooking.
them
do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the sous chef's for.
Exactly.
So we have a knife. Again, I don't understand why people pronounce this knife. There's clearly a K at the beginning of this word, and no one seems to pronounce it. But that's fine.
Ian went to public school in New Jersey.
Semantics, okay? It's semantics. It's fine. It's not a great education system. It's really not. I can't say anything more than that. But we got a large pot.
Yeah, we do.
So this large pot, we're going to use this to poach our eggs, right? We want a lot of water to poach these eggs. So make sure you have a good sized pot for that. And then the two smaller pots that we have, one's a medium size and one is a small. The medium is going to be acting as our bain-marie underneath our bowl. We'll show you that later. That's to actually cook our hollandaise. And then our smallest pot that we have here is just going to be to melt down our clarified butter. So we got those. Working into, we have tray lined with aluminum foil or baking paper. Either or is fine. This is just going to be for our English muffins. Pop them in the oven to toast them. Toaster oven for this application will work just fine. No problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we got two medium mixing bowls. One smaller guy. You'll see this is going to be where we hold our poached eggs later. The other one is actually going to be making our hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't happen to have a metal bowl and you just have a glass bowl or something like that, that will work as well. The thing with the metal bowl is it's a heat conductor, right? So ideally it's metal for cooking that hollandaise sauce. If it's not, and you're cooking in a glass or a plastic bowl, which is actually an insulator, it's going to take a little bit more time to cook that hollandaise, but don't worry, it'll still get there, okay? Yeah. So metal's ideal. If not, glass or plastic will do just fine. We actually saw if you don't have any bowls in your house, you can actually do a double pot move that I have right here. We saw this in the last class.
Yeah.
Tyler and I were both very impressed.
Ingenious.
Yeah, we didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
And someone said, hey, will this work? We said, absolutely.
Yeah, it will.
So if you have that set up, you can do that as well. A small pot underneath your large pot.
Yeah, if you need to.
If you need to.
Right.
And then last but not least, or two more things. Sorry, we have a microplane. High-end technology right here, people. This is top of the line, state of the art. If you don't have it, go out and buy yourself one. And if you don't have it for this class and you can't make it to the store, a box grater will work just as fine. We got Cheryl and Judy wielding their microplane out there, making sure we all see it.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Look at that. Oh,
waving
man. Look at that
microplane.
Lightsaber.
Be careful, ladies and
action.
gentlemen.
Yeah, those things are sharp, okay?
She knows how to use
It's
a
not
microplane.
nothing to mess around with.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. They got two.
Oh, Lord.
There's a microplane battle happening over here at Cheryl and Judy's house.
All right. You guys calm down, okay? So, and then last but not least, we have, this is actually technically called a spider. But if you have a slotted spoon, anything with holes in it, you're going to want this for when we're poaching our eggs to remove our eggs from the poaching liquid, from our water, right? So anything that will drain that water will work perfectly fine. And I think that should make us through all of our mise en place.
Beautiful.
Would you like to walk them through the ingredients that we got going on here?
Awesome. So what we have over here again is that mise en place, right? And next we will need how many microplanes are actually owned by Cheryl and Judy. Look at that.
Look at the mini
I like
one.
the little one
little
too.
guy. That's
like
cute.
that's like your little
Yeah, that's like the side piece, you know.
right.
You got
And that cheese
and
grater
the box
too.
grater.
Judy's got that
you guys
cheese grater over
clearly
there.
got some options.
The notorious KBH is asking if she can get one sent.
Yeah.
Look at that. Notorious KBH. She has a whisk.
All right. That might not work. That's for one application, not the
Nice.
next.
Joe, I love it. And over at Kathy's house, it looks like Kathy
Oh,
has.
that's my mom's mini.
Look
mini
at this. That is
Look at that.
Marine's.
The mother's the most.
little-
She's never used that a day in her life. She keeps it up on her windowsill. It's just an ornament, but maybe for a very small application you could use it.
Marine, that is
A very
beautiful
small amount of hollandaise that will work. For
little zester that you got
Yeah.
over there.
Yep.
Nice. So that is all the mise en place that we will need. Okay. Next, I'm gonna just run through the ingredients super quick. Okay. So what we're doing over here, Alana literally wrote, "Can we make the cocktail now?" Alana, I mean, honestly, I don't like listening to myself either, but
no.
I totally get it. We will cruise through.
Yes, we're gonna make it through real
And get the
fast.
cocktail
okay?
going.
We'll get it into the
Nice.
cocktail.
I know.
If you just need to start drinking the booze before the cocktail mixer, that's
Yeah.
fine. No
We
one will
actually just
judge you.
Started drinking.
Yeah,
tequila.
we're just drinking booze today.
Nice. So that's actually the cocktail. It's tequila.
Straight up, it's a good cocktail. You put it with ice.
You're right.
Yeah.
So the ingredients are some English muffins. Okay. Sourdough.
Yep, these are local San Francisco Whittemire Bakery. They've been in San Francisco since the 1920s. It's 20s now, so over 100 years. Really, really nice sourdough English muffins, super soft, perfect application for this.
Oof. Ian, the way you talk about food. Man.
I just love food.
So next we have a little bit of smoked salmon, right? Smoked salmon. We have none other than Mitch himself from Aloha Seafood. I know some of you met him before when we did our salmon en papillote class. We're gonna have him chat a little bit more about smoked salmon. This guy's a legend.
Yeah.
Legitimately, it's like if me and Ian met our like favorite like artists or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's really cool having them out here.
So cool. We also got a little spinach, right? Or in French, it's called épinard.
Epinard. Why do they call it that?
I don't know.
It's called spinach.
because they're French.
Yeah, that is.
And
true.
so next after that, we've got some eggs, okay? Which I don't know if you guys noticed, but we found the cutest little egg cartons in
Isn't that adorable?
the entire world to send you guys. Look at this.
just
Have you ever seen a 4-pack of eggs? Have any of you ever seen that before? Look at that. Cat and Donovan, she has never seen a 4-pack of eggs
it's
before.
adorable.
Look how adorable those eggs are over
Some
at
may
Cat's
say
house.
it's even excellent. Just saying, they're pretty incredible.
So cute. I'm keeping this forever.
Thank you, Cat. We are too.
Just to give you guys a little, very quickly, the first time we ever did this Eggs Benedict class, Tyler took a meat saw and sawed through about 100 full cartons of eggs because we couldn't find 4 bags. So it was a little more rustic back in the day. We've evolved. We found these.
Chef, I get it done, man.
We
I don't
get
wait.
it done. No,
I don't wait.
for no one.
Get it done.
Fact.
Next. All right. So that is our eggs. Okay. We also have, right, our clarified butter, which we'll use for that hollandaise sauce. Okay. We have some egg yolks. All right. A little bit of distilled white vinegar. Okay. This is a secret ingredient for when you're poaching eggs. All right. A little vinegar in that pot of water.
Very important.
Super important. We have a lemon.
Le lemon.
The yellow variety of lemon, right? A little bit of Hollandaise Reduction, right? Which we're going to post in the chat what the recipe to that is. I'm sorry, I didn't write it on the recipe card. But basically what it is 2 parts white wine, 1 part champagne vinegar, some shallot and black peppercorns reduced by half, okay? And what that does is it adds a really nice acidity to hollandaise sauce. You always need a lot of acid with hollandaise because it's all fat, right? It's egg yolks and butter, right? Two of the fattiest things that you can have, right?
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of Hollandaise Reduction. Again, flavoring element. But also, too, what the Hollandaise Reduction does is when you introduce a little bit of water to the eggs in the cooking process, it makes it much easier to emulsify the fat into the eggs. All right. So it assists with the emulsification, too. So I know you guys know I love to nerd out on the cooking explanations, but honestly, it really does help. Okay. So after that, we have a little bit of our Balinese Truffle Salt. Ooh.
Thank you, Brett.
Wow.
And this salt, guys, we source all of this salt directly from one woman in Bali. And then we buy out her entire year's supply worth of salt production. We open her up to the American market, give her American dollar value for it. And then what we do on our end is fold in our truffle powder into it. And then this salt is, honestly, you can put it on steak, on fish. We're going to put it in this application, popcorn, sauteed mushrooms, like very, very versatile. So feel free. You can find that at Whole Foods near you.
There you go. Your Whole Foods near you. And so Jen and Julie, we will make sure to make that up for you. So sorry those eggs got broken in transit. Alexa will be reaching out to you. So sorry about that. And then next, we actually have a little bit of salmon roe over here, right? Little salmon eggs, okay? Otherwise known as caviar. Caviar is actually an all-encompassing term for any fish roe, right? Salted fish roe. So sturgeon roe, right, many times has the name caviar, right? But we use the word caviar to, again, talk about salmon roe, trout roe, other types of fish roe. So this is a little salmon roe coming from the Caviar Company. We work with them all the time. Patron, the team over there, we love them. They have beautiful product, nicest caviar in the Bay Area. I think they ship all over the country too. So if you guys ever want caviar, hit up Patron, the team.
Take a look at those eggs.
Yeah, and if you want, go ahead, bust that little jar open. Caviar is always very, very tightly sealed. Okay, so takes a little elbow grease.
But they're gorgeous, large eggs. Like really, really. When you go to try them, you'll get this super nice snap off of them when you bite into them, and that is one of the key things with good roe is that you have that snap, and then it's almost like a, for lack of a better term, like creaminess of the egg that you're looking for. So these are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Beautiful. And then last but not least, if you went ahead and got the truffle option over here, first of all, I commend you because these are Oprah's favorite truffles.
Yeah, they are.
If you guys didn't know, Oprah Winfrey called Truffle Shuffle Truffles her favorite truffles.
Yeah. Pretty cool. My mom loves Oprah.
No big deal. We got the DJ Khaled horn to let you guys know how pumped we are. So if you did, we got a little burgundy truffle over here, right? And we'll show you how to shave that truffle on at the very end to add that truffle element. So if you got those, first of all, that is a good idea.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
You guys made the right choice.
Made the right choice, right? You hit that oh yeah button.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. Nice. And so that is all of our ingredients that we need for this cooking class. Okay. So if you have all of that mise en place, right, and all of those ingredients, we would love to see a little thumbs up over there. So if you can, let's see the little thumbs over here.
Chef Jackson knows how to throw that thumb up.
Oh, there he is.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah, you're throwing that thumb up.
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson.
Wow, we were looking for you, bud. Oh, we got the notorious
we got Cage over here.
KBH. She is pumped on the current.
All right, Mom. I see those thumbs. There you go. Trying to play Thumb Wars.
Oh, yeah. We got Cat over here. Jamming out over there, Cat. That's right.
Dancing.
Merrily.
Oh,
look at those thumbs over there.
Lauren and Stefan.
Angelina.
Angelina. You gotta get those thumbs. Start dancing.
There it is. Nice. We got Amy over
Amy's
here.
house. Perfect.
We got a little sous chef over at Amy's
Ryan,
house.
how you doing, Ryan?
What's up, Ryan?
Oh, mahalo.
Nice. We got Aunt Catherine over here. How you doing?
Jim
Nice.
and Karen.
Jim and
Look
Karen.
at those thumbs up.
Jim is so ready to start drinking.
Yeah.
Nice. We got Carla and Paul over here.
Oh, man.
Excellent.
Tatika,
What
how
up,
you doing?
Tatika? How you doing? Nice. We got
Megan.
Megan and Adri.
Oh, yeah.
They are thumb warring.
Thumb war. I
They are
love
thumb
that.
warring over there. Who's gonna win? Nice. What's up,
Diane? How you
Diane
doing?
over here? Jacinth over here.
Oh, she dances.
Look
She's
at
got
that
all the thumbs
light
up.
over there. Yes, she does.
Matthew.
What up, Matthew? Nice. We got Alana over here. Nice,
guys.
What's up, Alana? Awesome. Nice.
I think it's Tyler. I think it's time to have a drink.
Yeah.
I think
So
I'm feeling parched.
with that, Ian is parched, right?
Need to
And
hydrate.
I know all of you are tired of listening to us talking,
Yeah.
right? We actually don't really do much talking.
Listen
We're
to
just-
myself talk.
Yeah, I'm tired of listening to myself talk. And so with that, I'm sorry, I forgot to go over this earlier. If you have any questions at all during this cooking class, right, we would love to hear from you. If you could just keep your video on, right, that way we can see all of you, and just keep your mute on, right, just because the audio on Zoom's a little weird. But if you have any questions, you can plug them into the chat bar, okay? Any questions at all.
Yeah.
And then with that, like we mentioned before, we got Mitch over here. He'll talk about the smoked salmon. And we also have a musical guest here today. We'll just introduce you guys to him real quick.
All right.
We got Stefan. He's going to be helping us out on the musical side.
What's up, Stefan?
What up, Stefan?
Hey y'all, what's going on? Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Nice.
Thanks for coming
Thank
out.
you for coming. So we got a couple songs lined up.
Yeah, we do.
Some of my personal favorites. Okay.
Got some good ones.
Some good ones.
Oh yeah.
So with that, we're gonna jump into making this cocktail,
Mhm.
right? And so that being said, I don't think Sarah trusted us to make the cocktail.
Nah.
Anytime it's a cocktail where it's more than just put everything together and stir it, I always mess it
I
up.
freak out. I only know how to drink it.
So I know some of you have seen us on the private classes where you have to make a cocktail, and I'm like, "Ah."
Yeah, like ice, egg whites,
Right,
salted
Cheryl and Judy are
rim.
like, yeah, Tyler. you're
Yeah,
saying it."
you're like, you know,
Um,
stick to cooking.
So with that, we actually have a pre-recorded class from Sarah of making this cocktail. And so Ian and I will actually be making the cocktail at the same time.
Yeah,
as
we'll do
you
it
guys.
side by side.
We'll do it
Yeah,
side by
yeah, yeah.
side.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Sarah over here have actually making the cocktail.
She's gonna show you the way. Yeah,
and
yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna keep up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna knock it out of the park because
Hell
we're
yeah.
professionals over
Yeah,
here.
we know how to drink.
So with that, we'll bring on Sarah over here. Let's get
Sarah!
Sarah. Nice. All right. So we gotta pay attention this
Hi,
time.
everyone.
What's up, Sarah?
Truffle Shuffle, and
Okay,
I'm
so-
here making this incredible rosemary paloma. So first of all, what is a paloma? It is actually the most commonly drank beverage in Mexico. A lot of people think it's the margarita, and although the paloma is a riff on a margarita, it is actually the most commonly drank. So we have a little grapefruit juice in your mixer today, simple syrup that's been mixed with agave syrup and steeped with rosemary, and then a little bit of lemon and lime juice as well. Then what you're going to need is some Blanco tequila. If you have different types of tequila like Reposado or an Añejo, that is totally fine to use as well. Your cocktail might come out a little darker, but it is going to taste absolutely delicious. And then if you're someone that maybe isn't really a tequila fan, you can certainly add vodka or gin and kind of make your own little mix on a Greyhound as well. So the first thing that we're going to do, you have a little bit of truffle salt in your packet, or in your kit, pardon me, in a little packet. So we're just going to open that up, and I'm going to ask you to grab 2 dishes. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit, just a little bit of that truffle salt onto that dish. Awesome. This is going to be for our rim. Then secondly, I'm going to take my mixer and I'm going to pour out just a fraction of it into the second little bowl. And the first thing we're going to do is prep our glasses. So you'll stick your glass right in here and then immediately into the salt. And we've got our little prepped glass there. Same thing with your second one. Awesome. One more time. Very easy. We just need a little bit there. I'm going to put these off to the side. Now you can make this cocktail in 2 different ways. You can build it in the glass or you can use a cocktail shaker. So I'm going to make the first one, assuming that we don't have any fancy cocktail equipment at home. And I'm just going to put my ice cubes in the glass right here. Awesome. And we always start when we're building a cocktail in a glass, you're going to want to start with your spirit. So it ends up mixing a little bit more homogeneously and you don't have a lot of that really intense alcohol floating in on the top. Awesome. So I'm going to take my measure. I'm going to measure out 2 ounces of tequila here. Pour that into my glass first. And then I'm going to top it with about half of our mixer. Excellent. And then the second way we can make this is making it in your cocktail tumbler. So if you have one of these at home, you're more than welcome to use it. What shaking does for a cocktail is it adds air into it. And so you end up having this lighter kind of effervescent texture because you'll put a lot of oxygen into your cocktail as you're shaking it. So if you have it, go ahead and use one. That's totally up to your preference, but it is no harm at all if you just simply make it in your glass. So I'm gonna add the rest of our cocktail mixer here and the extra little bit that we have in our bowl. And then once again, 2 ounces of tequila. And now I'm just doing 2 ounces because I'm making 1 and 1. But if you are making both cocktails in the same way and you're making both in your shaker, you can add 4 ounces that way. And then divide it between your 2 glasses. Awesome. And then the last thing we'll need is ice, of course. So we're going to put ice into our shaker and we're going to put ice into our glass. And you're going to shake for about 30 seconds. It being done and not so long. Okay. All right, cool. I'm going to put a little bit in this one so they're a little bit more even. Excellent. And if you have it, garnish with a sprig of fresh rosemary. Simple as that. Cheers.
Cheers, Tyler. All right, we nailed that.
We nailed it over here.
We're doing it.
Nice. So if you guys got that cocktail over there, we want to see it. Let's see that cocktail.
All right, hold it up. See those
Hold those
salted
cocktails
rims?
up. Let's see it. At least this time it's not.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was much better. It was more controlled. Nice.
We got it.
We're actually drinking these chef style.
Yeah.
Which is presented in this very, very nice, I don't know if you can see it.
This is what you call cristal. It is perfect for drinking. It drinks very fast. And it's very efficient. Okay. And it doesn't break very easily either.
Nah, you can throw it
So
on
when
the
you
ground.
get wasted, you just drop your glass wherever you want.
Beautiful. So
That's a lot of tequila.
Awesome. Well, all of your cocktails look amazing right out there. And I can say we knocked it out of the park.
Oh, hell yeah, we did.
Nailed it. Excellent. So with that, what we're going to do is actually start cooking a little bit. All right. Nice. Look at that. Peter drinks out of delis Summer Cooks out.
Peter knows what's up.
Peter knows what's up.
Look
dude.
at that. Look at
Exactly.
that. That's a nice rocks glass you got there, Peter.
Yeah. But chef,
Look
you
at
know,
that fresh rosemary.
to be completely honest, I think the majority of the liquid I've ever drank in my life, no joke,
Yeah.
drink out of these plastic
Yeah.
containers. We call them delis in the kitchen. You use them to store your mise en place. So honestly, use them for everything. Tea. I drink tea all day long.
Yeah.
Out of plastic deli.
Glass isn't actually allowed in the kitchen, so this
Yeah,
is
'cause
what
you
we
break it.
Yeah, you break it. So we drink out of that. It's much more classy.
Yeah. Classy.
Yeah.
So Boujee.
Bougie
Yeah.
brunch.
We're
That's
doing
what this is all
Boujee
about,
brunch
baby.
today. Excellent. So with that, we're actually going to get to the prep for our class. So to be completely honest, I mean, Eggs Benedict takes very, very short amount of time to actually make the dish, right? So the prep for this is super straightforward. It's not really so much prep from like a cutting standpoint. It's just like items that you're getting organized. So Chef Ian, would you like to take us through?
I would absolutely love to.
So
this is my moment I've been waiting for.
It's Ian's moment.
It's my moment. You see it, Mom? I made it to the big times. So we're going to do one of two things. In the kitchen, we always want to multitask, right? So I'm going to go over to the stove. I'm going to start to fill my pot. Then I'm going to work over to the oven, turn the oven on, come back, say, hey, what's up, guys? And then go and get my pot. All right? So I'm going to bring this over, start by doing these two things. Get my pot going, walk over to my oven. And like we said, you know, for this application, you can use a toaster oven. You can use a pop-up toaster. It's no problem. We just want to get a little bit of color on those English muffins. Want to get them warmed up. So if you don't have an oven, if you only have the toaster, it's perfectly fine.
Beautiful. So as you can see, Chef Ian, in typical chef style, is knocking out 2 steps in one movement. Okay. Strategically, this man is turning the oven on and filling up that pot of water at the same time.
So Tyler doesn't yell at me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chef, we got it. We gotta
go, man. We gotta go. We're trying to eat this Benedict.
Yeah, we are. So as you can see, we're filling up that pot of water over there. So you want to fill it up till it's about 1 inch from the top. Okay. And so with that, you'll kind of see, or you'll kind of think that that's a lot of water. Okay. And honestly, the answer is yes, it is. But we need that much water to poach these eggs correctly. Yep. Okay. And you really do need a good amount of water. And what it does is it gets that beautiful shape on that poached egg, right? If you ever wonder how at the restaurant that you go to, how they yield that beautiful egg shape, it's because they use a lot of water, right, in the poaching process. So Chef Ian over here showing off.
Yep. Just so you guys can get a better look at how much I have. I'm about 1 inch, 1.5 inches from the top. I'm going to put this on the burner that we have in the background just to get this going. And then that way we can bring this up to a boil.
Yep, exactly. So you want to go ahead, take that large pot, fill it up with water about 1 inch from the top, put it on the stove on high heat, okay? Because this recipe doesn't take as long as other recipes, right? So get it up, get it to a boil, right? Once it's boiling and simmering, you can turn the heat down a little bit, but we want to get this pot nice and hot because honestly, again, this recipe doesn't take too long. So get that guy nice and hot.
Sure is KBH. You're honestly making us laugh too
hard
hard over here. You're really killing us over here. We got to get you onto the show. Can everyone? So this incredible woman has been following along with us. How many classes have you done with us thus far?
Nice.
Every single one.
We love the notorious KBH.
Mad love
out there.
So I'm gonna take my second. So this is my 2-quart pot that I have, and this is what we are actually going to cook our hollandaise over. So this one I'm going to fill halfway with water. We don't want it to go too high. The thing with this is it's all based on the steam, right? So the steam that's coming off of this pot is what's actually going to cook our eggs. So let's go ahead, fill it up halfway. I'm going to put it on the burner over here as well. You can put that on medium high as well. Get
nice.
Going.
Yeah, and so Peter, if that egg is cracked but not open, yeah, it'll totally work just fine. And then, looks like Cheryl and Judy made a turtle out of the Rue Clicquot cage. Oh, look at this, little origami.
Yeah,
nice. Look at that turtle over there.
Very
Beautiful,
nice turtle.
Cheryl, absolutely gorgeous. Little did you know, you can make turtles out of champagne cages.
Out of anything.
If you didn't know that, there you go. She's showing you right there. So again, large pot full of water on the stove, and then medium pot halfway with water on the stove. And again, that's important because you need that space between the top of the water, and we're going to eventually put the bowl on top of the pot to let that steam cook, right, and heat up the bottom of that bowl. So
yeah. So we're going to go ahead with our smaller pot. And honestly, it doesn't even need to be this big of a pot. It could be a little bit smaller.
Yep.
We're just going to go ahead and we're going to melt down our clarified butter. And when we're doing this, we're not trying to heat it up, guys. We're just trying to melt it.
Right.
So as soon as you see that all of the solids have melted down, you can go ahead and take it off of the heat and just set it to the side. You want it to be warm, but you don't want it to be hot.
Exactly. And so again, we're just melting this butter down because the butter has to be in a liquid state for us to emulsify the butter into this hollandaise sauce, okay? So again, Ian's just gonna melt the butter down. You don't wanna get it like wicked hot or anything like that, right? You just wanna melt it, okay? Excellent.
Did you guys all hear
No
Tyler's Maynard come out of him? Say wicked, dude.
Chef, it comes out sometimes.
Wicked.
Man. So look at that. Jen Weber dipped the clarified butter container into hot water to loosen it up from the sides.
Boom.
Jen, where are you at over here?
That is
knocking it out of the park. I love that.
Professional move.
Oh, there she is.
That is
Let's
a
see it,
professional
Jen.
move. Yes, Jen.
Boom. There you go.
You are teaching the teachers.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Who's teaching the class? You or us?
Nice. Pro move.
Loosen it up, it all came right out.
Boom.
Excellent.
That is incredible.
Boom.
Yeah. You can use Chef Mike for that too.
Chef Mike.
Yeah.
Chef Michelle Wave.
Michelle.
Yeah, Chef Michelle.
Awesome.
That's the microwave.
Nice.
Just let you guys know.
And
Chef
so-
Michelle.
So again, we're just heating up this pot, right? Melting that butter down. And that is going to be the fat that we emulsify into the hollandaise. And so let me just check in real quick. How many of you have you ever made eggs Benedict before? Any of you ever tried to make it before? Kathy, you haven't? No?
Yeah, I know you have, Ma. I know. This is redemption,
Yeah.
all right?
And then is it Ninka? I might be,
Yeah, how do we pronounce
I'm sure
that?
I'm saying it wrong.
Ninka?
Ninka.
Ninka.
Renard. Yeah, like the champagne, which is my family. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. We
Nice.
see you. Okay. Boujee brunching with us. All
I
right.
love it. So
Yeah, I never made it. Never
Awesome.
made the sauce before.
cool. Well, we'll show you how to do it from start to finish.
Yep.
And honestly, the thing that we love about doing these cooking classes is these were techniques that we learned from working in the kitchen. As you learn it in the kitchen, you kind of get your head beat in,
Yeah.
right? But we're going to do it in a much more, I don't know, politically correct.
Yeah, PC, more HR friendly.
HR friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Lisa asked a great question. What makes it clarified? That's a beautiful question. So
Yeah.
butter, right, in its natural state is an emulsification. Okay. So butter as we buy it in the store, right? In America, at least, is about 80% butter fat,
Mhm.
right? 15% water and about 5% like butter solids. Okay. And so what you do with clarified butter is you take that whole butter and you cook all the water off of it. Okay. And then you strain off the fat away from the solids. So what you're left with is pure butter fat. Okay. And so in India, they call this ghee, right? So if you've heard of ghee before, ghee, clarified butter, it's the same thing, right? If you cook the clarified butter till it browns up a little bit, there's ghees that kind of have that toasty flavor to them. But at the end of the day, it's the same product. And that's the beauty of cuisine. Across the world, you're always working with the same ingredients. They just have different names depending on the different culture.
Different
you're in.
applications.
That's why I love it. Yeah. So again, Ian just has that butter melted down over here.
And I've got this off the heat now, guys.
Beautiful.
Now that I have no solids in this anymore, right? I'm totally liquefied. I'm going to turn this off the heat. I'm going to pop this over onto my cutting board right here. We're going to get to that in a second.
Exactly. So if you have that butter melted down, we want to see it.
Yeah, we do.
Go ahead, show us the butter.
Show me the butter. Show me the butter.
Show me the butter.
Show me the butter.
So let's see that butter, what you guys got over here. Look
Oh,
at that.
look at that butter.
Matthew, beautiful butter over there. We got Nika over here.
All right,
Stunning
looking
butter
good.
over there. Nika.
Perfect, Jen. Oh, you got it.
Barely.
Barely has already got it in a pourer. That
Tell
is
Travis we
incredible.
say hi, Mary.
Notorious KBH.
Beautiful.
It is looking good.
Amy is nailing
Amy,
it. It looks
look at
like
that.
Amy's sous chef needs
He is-
more cocktail.
Yeah, he needs to stay hydrated. You're sweating over there a little too much.
All right, Jim. Can
Jim,
you see that again?
Jim, what's going on there? Oh, my Lanta, that is nice.
Jim is always nailing it.
Jim is on top of it.
Beautiful. Katie, can we see that one more time, please?
Okay, what's going on with that butter? Let's see
And
that
then-
butter. Look at that
and then-
butter.
And then where is Maya Nansley at? Can you see
Yeah, we
Maya
know
Nansley
you're
real
out there.
quick?
You're out there. Mom, let me see your butter. Let me see that butter. That's a nice oven mitt, Kathy.
Nice.
Katie, looking good.
All right. Who else we got over here? Oh, Chef Jackson over here.
Chef Jackson,
Where
we
you
got
at,
butter.
Is that Truffle Shuffle in the
Yeah,
background that I see?
where's that little puppy at?
Where's he at? He's right behind you.
He's there? Oh, look at that little guy. Go get that little guy.
Get it.
Go get Truffle Shuffle.
Oh, there he is.
Look at him.
What's up, dude?
Look at that guy.
The official Truffle Shuffle dog. Right there. There he is. Oh my gosh. Eric Hughes down here. Beautiful clarified butter.
That is nice. I have that same pot.
As you guys know, I like to do my French class while we're doing this class. So it's called Beurre Clarified.
Oh.
Right? We got the épinard. We got the Beurre Clarified over here. So with that, again, it is a huge pleasure for us to welcome none other than Mitch himself from Aloha Seafood. A round of applause for Mitch over here.
Coming in.
How's it going, everybody? Wow, big crowd. What? Some of you seen me before? Raise your hand. Who's seen me before or first time?
All right, so we got a couple hands
First
up there.
timers.
If you've seen him
Or
before,
if you've seen me
it's your
before.
first time.
Everyone
Raise
should
your
have
hand,
their hand up, guys.
This is 100% participation question.
If you haven't or if you have, everyone's hands up.
Hey, I'm from Aloha Seafood, Mitch Groner. I'm really happy to be working with these guys at Truffle Shuffle. You guys should be privileged that you found them too. Feel privileged that you found them too. Stick with them. They've been buying seafood from us. We're a seafood distributor in the Bay Area. They've been buying seafood from us for years since
Long
they were
time.
with, you know, the coming up in the restaurant business, as they mentioned before, with Thomas Keller and the French Laundry Group. So what am I talking about? Smoked salmon.
Chef, we're
right?
talking about smoked salmon right now.
We're
Talking about smoked salmon. This smoked salmon that you guys have that's going on the Benedict is a smoked salmon. It's the species is king salmon, which is special to me. And it's from New Zealand. It's from Marlborough Sound in New Zealand, which is on the northeast corner of the South Island. It's a fast moving sound where they raise king salmon there. The salmon that they raise are the original brood stock from these salmon is our local salmon right here in the Bay Area. They're Sacramento River brood stock, which are the fish that hang out around here, go out in the ocean for a few years to live, and then come back up the rivers to spawn, finish their lives. So the original brood stock, when they developed Ora King salmon down there in New Zealand, is from our local California Sacramento River king salmon. Smoked salmon is cold smoked salmon is what you've got here, as opposed to hot smoked salmon, which is like a jerky almost. Cold smoked salmon is smoked at temperatures at 85 degrees or less. It's cured with salt, in this case brown sugar, and the wood, the smoke flavor, comes from Manuka wood.
Manuka, yeah, it's a
Manuka.
very
Manuka
very
from
nice
New Zealand.
tree.
It's a tree.
It's a tree.
A kiwi tree.
It's a treat.
Yeah, it's a tree. Remember that.
It's a treat of a tree.
Oh, very good. All right, that was excellent.
This is exciting.
Oh, Nick, this is why we bring this guy on. You see what he's doing? He said exciting.
Yes.
That makes sense. We're making eggs Benedict.
It's just an eccentric group.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
You gotta call this guy Butter because he's on a roll.
That's a good one. Anyway, smoked salmon or cold smoked salmon. Another word for it is Nova or Nova style when it's cold smoked like this. And also, you've probably heard the term lox, like lox and cream cheese on a bagel. Officially, it's not lox. Technically, it's not really lox, but good enough. The lox comes from the Jewish culture, and it's a preservative. It was back in the days. It was just salted salmon, salt as a preservative. And I think even smoked salmon originally was to preserve the salmon, before there was refrigeration. So it's got a real good shelf life. Once you've opened it, it'll last in your refrigerator. I think it says on the packaging 4 days or something, but realistically, you've got 2 weeks of this if you keep it in your refrigerator. Totally. It won't go bad. And I love it. Like I say, it's king salmon. It's not Atlantic salmon, so it's a little bit leaner, but you'll still get that fatty, you know, the fats still, you know, come out in the smoking process. They've released a lot of the fats and you'll still get that flavor, but not as much fatty on your,
Yeah, it's
you
not
know,
too much. It's
slime
really
on your
nice.
tongue
Yeah,
as you
exactly.
would on some of the Atlantic salmon. So
Exactly.
enjoy it, folks. And Aloha Seafood, if you're in the Bay Area and you're looking for seafood, and you want to just, you know, do it on a meal where these guys are doing chicken one week or turkey or something, give us a call. Aloha Seafood.
Absolutely. And you guys sell direct to consumer, right?
Direct to consumer. Yeah, we're doing
There you
home,
go.
we're doing home deliveries. right now.
Angelina.
Angelina over there, if you want seafood, honestly, buy it from Mitch, because he's the guy that sells it to the other guys that you buy it from probably normally.
Yeah, we've got a website, Aloha Seafood. Check us out on our website, and then you can give us a call and we can send you all the information.
Best seafood
Awesome.
in the Bay right here.
Yeah, exactly. Brett's going to plug into the chat bar over here, the Aloha website.
And keep with these guys. Keep supporting these guys. They're doing wonderful things, you guys.
Incredible.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
You are the
Oh,
man.
man.
Nice. So can
Legend
we get
right
a
there.
round of applause?
Give it up for Mitch.
Mitch Schroner. This is like, honestly, for me and Ian, like for chefs, having a guy like Mitch on here is like meeting like a rock star.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, the guy is a legend out here in the Bay Area. They have the best seafood.
By far.
Like hands
far
down.
none.
Yeah. So if you're in the Bay Area, honestly, what's that? We'd rather have Mitch.
We
than,
turned Oprah down because we wanted Mitch, and
Yeah,
we
true
only
that.
had one time slot.
Yeah.
So
But for real, if you are in the Bay Area, hit a mention them, Aloha Seafood. Get it straight from the guy. Legitimately, he works with the fishermen directly. So cut out that middleman. Just buy it straight from Mitch.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so Nika's asking, what are they called again? You referring to the type of salmon over here, Nika? They're called king salmon, right? And so just kind of to reiterate what Mitch was saying is this is a farm salmon, okay? But it's farmed in a way where this company is at the forefront of like sustainable fish farming, right? So the salmon actually swim against a current. They form that muscle structure, right? And it's called they're king salmon from the original brood stocks from Sacramento, right? Which he was saying. So Chinook, Sue and Tom have a great question. Chinook in Alaska. Chinook is a different species. Different species. It's the same as king. All right.
Mitch corrected us.
Mitch just corrected me. Chinook is the same as king.
Yeah.
It's just a regional name.
It's just a regional name.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Washington and Alaska.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So Mitch saying Chinook is the same as king salmon.
Mitch just told us we have no idea what we're
Shit, I
talking
have
about.
no idea what
We
we're talking about.
literally said, please stop talking. You don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
yeah?
about.
Nice.
Julie thinks that's very funny.
Nice. So again, that's just a little story background behind that smoked salmon that we give to you. All the ingredients that we send to you, we have a story. There's a reason why we choose everything we send to you.
100%.
Nice. And so with that, before we start cooking this hollandaise, we thought it'd be super cool just to give a quick little background as to the history of Eggs Benedict. So we started doing this. We got Rachel on the team over here. She's incredibly knowledgeable. So we got our little 1 minute history segment.
Very cool.
From Rachel. So here you go.
Check it out, guys.
I'm Rachel, and this is 1 Minute History. And today we're going to be talking about Eggs Benedict. Classically made with Hollandaise sauce, Canadian bacon, English muffin, and poached eggs. Eggs Benedict originated in New York City in the Golden Age, when all the wealthy people got stir-crazy and tired of being in their fabulous homes and wanted to get out and join those everyday people, staying out late, sleeping in late, and most importantly, eating eggs past 10 a.m. That's right, I'm talking about brunch. A meal that would become a true staple in a night owl's life. And of course, the menu generally includes Eggs Benedict. I'm Rachel, and this is 1 Minute History.
Love that. So good.
Nice.
That was awesome.
Dude, Rachel is the best.
She's really great.
Yeah, she's
awesome.
So again, we're always trying to incorporate little things that we can add to this to make it a true, like, learning experience.
Educate you guys,
Yeah.
There's so much. The reason why Tyler and I are chefs. You can never stop learning with food, right? Everyone cooks different. There's different ingredients. If you are hungry for knowledge, cook, because you will never stop learning. So something like that, you know, I didn't know it was from New York. I thought it was
me
like
neither.
from France or something.
For real,
like that.
thought it was French.
Yeah.
But
So look at that, East Coast, baby.
there you go.
Taking one for the win.
Exactly.
Watch it.
So, all right, with that, I know you guys got your cocktails, right? And let's start cooking this dish.
Let's do it.
Again, like I said, the cooking of the dish is very, very short.
Mhm.
So the first thing we need to do is make this Hollandaise sauce. Okay,
Yeah.
so with that, what we're gonna do, Ian's gonna grab this pot of simmering water, the smaller pot, right, that we filled halfway, and we're just gonna pop it on the heat over here. All right. And so what we need to do first is actually cook our eggs for the Hollandaise, right? So what you want to do is grab those egg yolks and that Hollandaise reduction,
Pay attention, Mom.
okay? And we're going to get them into this bowl over here. Nice. Maureen, you're nailing it down.
Got it.
So what we want to do is take those egg yolks, right? And we're going to add them to our bowl, okay? And make sure you use a little spoon or something like that to get all those egg yolks out of this container over here, right? Get them all out.
There you go, Kathy.
Make sure you get all of them.
Scrape
So-
the walls.
So we have our egg yolks in here, and then the next thing we need to do is add some of this Hollandaise reduction. And so just kind of chat about that again. Whenever you are making Hollandaise sauce, right, you can make it by just cooking the egg yolks over the heat, right, and emulsifying your clarified butter into it. But what happens when you do that is you end up with a very bland tasting Hollandaise that you then have to add a bunch of seasoning to, right? So the way that we like to make the base of our Hollandaise is a very flavorful base. And honestly, just the way I was taught, and the idea behind making sauces, right, is you want to have a very flavorful base that you then add elements to almost like make it more palatable, right? So you always want to start with something super concentrated and then work back from there, right? As opposed to just starting with something that's really, really bland and then trying to make it taste good.
Trying to add to it.
Exactly. So with that, have any of you ever made aioli or mayonnaise before? Let me just check in real quick.
Yeah,
Jen
let's get a
has.
show of hands.
Yeah. Kathy
Evan,
has.
we got
Eric.
Eric,
Even you have two.
Kat,
Ilana.
Margaret, Jed,
Nice. Maisha.
my mom.
What is up? Nice. We got Gonk over there.
Mom, you
Beautiful.
never made
Merrily.
that for me.
And so with that, think of Hollandaise as a hot mayonnaise. That's all it is, okay? Mayonnaise, Hollandaise is the same sauce. It's just one is hot and one is cold, right? So with that, what you want to do is take that Hollandaise reduction, add it to the egg yolks, right? And just whisk it up, okay? You don't really want to let it sit. You don't really want to let it sit on top of the eggs because it can start to kind of coagulate those egg yolks a little bit.
Cook them a little, like high acid, just like a ceviche or something like that.
Exactly.
Because the eggs are so delicate and so sensitive, when we go to add this Hollandaise reduction, which is white wine and vinegar, it can, if you just let it sit on top, it can cook it pretty quickly. So we want to incorporate it all together.
Exactly. So just stir a little bit of that Hollandaise reduction into this sauce, okay? And then next what we need to do is actually add a little bit of Balinese truffle salt, okay? So we're going to add a pinch, all right? So when I say pinch, you know what I mean.
2 finger means 4 finger.
2 fingers, right? And a thumb together, right? My little crane style approach, which is actually my favorite Kung Fu style, little known fact.
You can say bam while you're doing this too.
Okay, yeah, you
if
can.
everyone can watch how high Chef Jackson is
Exactly.
seasoning this Eggs Benedict Hollandaise with,
There you go.
that is the perfect example of what we are going for, people.
That is the height that you need. So we're gonna add 1 pinch of salt, okay? And I think there's someone that says it best, right? You need to season from up high, right? So you want to get on up there.
You gotta get on up. And you gotta season it. And you gotta put a little love in it.
All right, let's see it, Karen.
We don't want to see any of your
Let's
hands.
see it, Jim.
No hands. No hands. There you go,
Look
Jim.
at at that.
No hands. Oh, Marilee, you are seasoned in like a pro notorious KBH. You know the rules. We don't have to tell you. Amy's family. Oh,
Amy,
man.
can we see
All the way
that?
up, baby. You got to get on up with James Brown.
Nice.
Oh, Topeka. Oh, you got to go higher than that. You know you can go higher
There
than
you
that.
go. We got Catherine over here.
Straight up. Oh,
Straight up.
what is
We
going
got
on? Oh, Kevin.
Kevin over here.
Kevin, are you
Is
elevated?
seasoning it, and
How
Jesse
high are
is,
you?
As you can see.
Oh, she is
catching
assisting.
that
That
salt.
is incredible.
Look at that, chef.
This is amazing. Mom, how you doing, Mom?
All right, we got Kathy over here. Beautiful.
Nice. Kathy's iPad. Mom, we're not even seasoning. You gotta go up, Mom.
All right.
You gotta start dancing.
Maureen, can we
All right,
see
you're
that?
already seasoning. All right.
Seasoning.
Okay, I understand.
Nice. Oh, we got a Mr.
Oh, Mr.
Peter over here.
Peter.
He's keeping those hands up.
Yeah, he is. He's getting up.
That's very important.
You gotta get on up, guys.
Megan, I see you down there.
Yeah, you're
I see you
doing it
over there, Megan.
You're
Look
doing
at I
it.
don't see you.
Look at that. Love
Look at
from
that.
up top. Oh,
Megan
yeah.
loves seasoning from up
Stunning.
top over there. Avery cheering her on.
Yeah, you guys even have a step stool. You can get onto a step stool and get even higher.
Nice.
Cheryl and Judy.
We got
Yes.
Cheryl and Judy. They
We
always
are
know how to
tag
season.
teaming the seasoning.
Look at
That is
that.
incredible.
Beautiful. So what you want to do is get a little salt in there, right? And so what we're going to do now is we're going to start cooking this egg mixture. All right. And so what this is called is actually in French, we call it a sabayon, right? In Italian, they call it, one of my favorite words of all time, a zabaglione.
The big Leone. It's
Right?
very nice.
And
very
so
nice.
honestly, this can be a sauce in and of itself. Like when you cook just egg yolks, honestly, if you took this egg yolks, if you replace this recipe with just straight white wine and add a little sugar to it, you'd create what we call a zabaglione, which if you put over some fresh berries is an unbelievable dessert, right? Next time you want to
Bellissimo.
take it up a notch.
And
So-
then you can say bam when you take it up a
Chef,
notch.
there you go.
They go hand in hand.
Nice. So what you want to do is whisk this up, okay? And as you can see, right, my pot of water over here, it's very important that your pot of water is simmering and not boiling, okay? You don't want it, you don't want it hammer boiling. You want it simmering, okay? Because again, the steam that's coming off of this pot is going to heat up this bowl, which will then cook our egg yolks. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So with that, you got to keep the eggs moving as we're cooking them. And so what I'm going to do over here is just grab my bowl with my little towel over here. And we're going to go 10 to 15 seconds on the heat. And then we're going to take it off the heat and keep whisking the whole time. And what we're doing here is cooking the egg yolks. Okay. So if you want to watch me, I'm going to start it on top, right? And again, we're going to cook these egg yolks on top of this bowl for about 10 to 15 seconds, right? And then remove it from the heat, okay?
So if you're using the glass bowl out there, you'll keep it on a little bit longer.
Yep.
You don't have to pull it off as often because like we said, it's not going to conduct the same amount of heat. You're still going to do the back and forth motion.
Yep.
But you can keep it on there. It's a little more forgiving, you can say.
Yep. Exactly. Because glass is an insulator, Christina. So you can keep it on the bowl, on the pot of water a little bit longer, right? And so what you want to do is make sure that you scrape the sides down.
Yep.
Okay, really make sure you scrape those sides down, right? And that ensures that the sauce is cooking nice and evenly, right? And so what we're going to do here is cook this sauce until what we call is nappe, okay? So I'll show you what nappe looks like on my screen. But basically, you're going to cook this until it gets really, really thick, all right? And the eggs are fully cooked.
Yep.
And so Lauren and Stefan, you don't want the bowl touching the water. You do not want that.
You just want that steam.
You want there to be a layer of steam in between the bottom of the bowl and the top of the water, okay? Look at Chef
And
Jackson
that
over
is,
here.
that's extremely important, guys. 'cause
Yeah, that
this
is very important.
This is a very, very gentle cooking procedure, because if the eggs get too hot too fast, what they're going to do is they're going to start to scramble.
Yep.
Right? And you're going to start to get those curds in your egg. So what
Exactly.
Tyler's doing by going back and forth like that, and you can see his eggs are already starting to become viscous, right? They're already starting to take on a little bit of thickness to them. And that's just from the gentle, making sure that we're whisking it the whole time, scraping those sides of the bowls, and just continuing to move it back and forth on the heat. It's a very, very gentle cooking procedure.
Exactly. And the way that you, honestly, a lot of cooking is managing heat, okay? And the way we manage heat for this cooking process is going on and off, and on and off, and on and off, right? And again, it's gonna take a second, but all we're trying to do is cook the eggs, okay? At the restaurant, we actually do this directly in a pot on the stove.
Yeah. It's
For
a little
real.
more dangerous.
It cooks a lot quicker because
Yeah.
you have a lot less time.
Yeah.
Right?
But we're going to show you guys this way, and then after you make it this one time, you can push the limits a little and try that out if you want.
Exactly.
How's everyone doing so far? Are you guys starting to see that those egg mixtures are thickening up on you a little bit?
Yeah. You see my screen over here, how I'm starting to get those ribbons in there. You see it starting to thicken up.
Ma, how you doing?
See that?
Don't go breaking it, Ma. All right. All right. Nice and easy. All right. Okay,
And
Kathy.
so, Jen, if you're at altitude, to be completely honest with you, the temperature difference is not going to be enough to warrant cooking it at a different temperature.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same because eggs are so delicate, right? That it won't really change that much. So as you can see over here, I'm starting to get thicker. Can you see my sauce over here? You see that?
Ooh.
You see how I'm starting to get like ribbons in that sauce? You see that?
Peter, just to let you know, Tyler is actually 7'6", and I am not that tall. Just to let you know the height.
Ian's 6'6".
I'm 6'6". No ribbons, just liquid. That's perfectly okay. So,
Yeah.
Alana, you're just gonna keep cooking that. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
This process is it's a slow but steady process, and then all of a sudden you're gonna see it's gonna start to get viscous on you. All right.
So can you see my eggs now? You see how when I'm whisking them up, they're really nice and thick? And the key thing that you want to look for with these eggs, is actually take your finger, put in the eggs. It'll feel warm. It'll feel hot, honestly. Maybe not necessarily hot, but it'll feel nice and warm. And so again, what we're looking to do is we're looking to cook the eggs, okay? The eggs are cooked, but because we're whisking them, we're actually creating a custard. And so Kat and Donovan, exactly.
Yep.
You want to have all that reduction in here.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
good.
So I'm just going to whisk mine a little bit more, okay?
And the thing is, when you're cooking these eggs, when you put that reduction in at the beginning, it's almost going to help that cooking process and the emulsification process, having a little bit of liquid in there. So if you were to do this and then add that reduction after you cook them, it's going to get really loose, right? And that's not what we want. So we put it in at the beginning to assist the eggs in the cooking process, and it'll all fit. Like, look how perfect that is right there.
So at this point, and I just want to show all of you, and I know this is a lot of information, right? But basically, we're cooking this until the eggs are nice and shiny, right? And they're thick. So you see how this is a little, it's getting thicker, right? That's exactly what you want. You want it to hold on to your whisk a little bit, okay? So once you're there, or you think you're there, go ahead, show us your eggs. So I have my eggs off the heat at this point, okay? And I just want to check in with all of you to make sure we're all there. So if you have those eggs, if you think that they're cooked all the way,
man,
nice. So Nika, you can cook them this much more,
a little bit
more, and then
another
they'll be
30
perfect.
seconds.
Yeah, and then they'll be perfect.
Megan,
All right,
how you
Megan.
doing?
All right, Megan, let's see them.
Oh yeah, a little bit longer.
Beautiful. Just a hair longer, Megan. But those look gorgeous over there. Nice.
Yep.
Carla, that's
Paul.
perfect.
Good.
That is perfect over there.
And
Carla.
guys, it'll cook a little bit more. Notorious KBH, you know yours look phenomenal.
Yeah.
You don't even have to show it to us. You know they look great. You look great. The eggs look great. Marilee, how you doing over there?
All right, Marilee,
She's like,
can
I'm
we see
focused.
that?
I got it. I'm cooking. I'm focused. Let's see it. Oh,
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, right there.
Perfect.
You can take that off. A little longer on that one, but
Yeah, a little bit longer
when
over
you-
there, Amy.
another 30 seconds.
And so over at Amy's house, nice, Christina, that is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Wonderful.
And so the thing is, if you are using a glass bowl, right, it's gonna take longer. Okay, it's gonna take longer because Ian chatted about it a little bit, but metal is a conductor, right? So metal gets hotter faster. Glass and plastic are insulators. So it's going to take a longer time for your bowl to get hot, which therefore means your eggs will cook slower because they're not getting as much heat as they would if you have a metal bowl. So if you have a glass bowl, you're going to have, I would be blown away if your sauce was already the same as mine. In fact, there's like no possible way that that's the truth. So you just need to cook. If you're using a glass or Pyrex or plastic bowl, you're going to have to cook this longer. Okay. Nice. And so to come back, I know we got some more guests over here. They want to show us these sauces. We're going to come back in there and check them out. Let's see them.
Peter, how's your sauce looking?
Peter, look at this technique over here.
That's an interesting thing.
Nice. Make sure you're whisking really, really hard over there,
Yeah,
Peter.
faster, Peter, faster.
Exactly, yeah. All right, Rhonda, let's see it. Yeah, Rhonda, that's
Nice.
perfect.
Exactly
That is,
what you're going
that is
for.
picture perfect.
Ma, how you doing?
Nice.
Cassie, oh,
Look at
yeah!
that.
Ow! Ma! Y'all are doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Kat, that's perfect over there. Nice. We got Eric Hughes. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Nice. Margaret Johnson. Look at that.
I've never seen a nicer hollandaise in my entire
that's
life.
gorgeous.
Don't tell my mom.
Nice. Jen, can
Jen,
we see that?
can we see it?
Can you hold the whisk up? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, good.
Perfect. And then can we go into Mary Beth yeah, Mackenzie?
Yeah.
All right, Mackenzie, can we see that? Yeah, really nice.
Nice.
And then where's Mary Beth at? We want to make sure she's good over here.
Topeka's looking good.
All right, Mary Beth. Can we see this?
How you doing, Mary Beth?
Hey, it's getting better. It's getting
Okay,
better.
good. Just
Exactly.
it's in the glass bowl, so don't worry. Just keep it going for another minute, 30 seconds to a minute. You're perfectly fine. You're right on.
Okay, it's looking less foamy.
Good. That's what you're going for.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you, Mary Beth.
How's
All right, we got Andrew down here. Yeah, beautiful.
Nice.
Really nice, Andrew.
How's Topeka doing?
Yeah, Deepika, where are you at? All right,
Working.
coming in there.
Yeah. So keep going just a touch longer.
Yeah, like literally like 30 seconds longer,
Yeah.
Deepika, and that will be perfect. Nice. Oh, we got Eben over here.
Oh, even.
Nice. So Eben, you want to go just a little bit more, I think.
He said
Yes.
okay. He said okay. All right. I'll
All right,
listen.
Ms. Alana over here. So Alana, go a little bit further. A little bit further. You want that to stick. And
Mhm.
so to be completely honest, this stage, right? The cooking of the eggs is very important to the final sauce. Okay. So you want them to be thick, right? If it's too thin, your sauce is going to be a little thin.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to make sure that those eggs are nice and thick. And so over there, Sue and Tom's house, just a little bit more on those guys. Very, very close. You're almost there.
We can always let this sauce out. If
Exactly.
your sauce is a little too thick at the end,
Exactly.
you can always let it out. But if
Right.
it's too thin, there's not much we can do about it. So we want to cook this really to that ribbon stage.
Yep.
And then when we add our clarified butter into it, you're going to see it's going to
It's
absorb.
going to tighten up.
It's going to tighten up. It's going to be so nice.
Yeah. And Diane, that looks perfect. Diane Hart, that is really, really nice. Yeah. Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. So again, this step in the recipe, honestly, is the most important part. The cooking
You're looking
of
good,
the
Amy.
eggs. All right, Amy, can we see that one more time?
You're looking good.
Look at that. Her little.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful.
That's what we're talking about.
Honestly, you'd rather have it a little bit more
Yeah.
cooked than undercooked.
Absolutely.
Nice. Over at Mainsley's house. That's looking great over there. Excellent. Justine, how's that sauce looking? See it? Yeah, beautiful. Perfect. Nice. So at this point, my sauce is cooked till the ribbon stage. And again, in French, we call this nappe, okay? Nappe meaning to coat, I believe. So what we're gonna do next is emulsify in our clarified butter, all right? So if you have a kitchen assistant, right? I'm not naming any names, but Ian.
Not your alcoholic beverage.
And if you've just been drinking the whole time,
yeah, that's all.
It's now time to get them involved.
Listen, I'm the looks of the operation.
That's exactly.
Someone's got to do it.
A fact. So if you have an assistant,
KBH is questioning.
Yeah.
Steve's questioning that.
So
it's debatable.
If you have an assistant, this is the time to get them involved, right? And so what you want to do, and if you're doing it by yourself, you're just going to add a little bit of butter at a time, right? And the first drop of that butter is the most important, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to be whisking. Again, if you have an assistant to help you, have them help you out, right? If you're doing it by yourself, just drizzle the butter in very, very slowly.
Very slow, guys. So like a drop at a time to start.
Yep. So again, just keep a very small amount of butter going in, and you really want to just drip it in. Can you see that? Look at that little stream right there. There it is.
See that?
See that little stream? And you want to keep whisking. And so this is off the heat. I'm no longer on the heat. I'm on my cutting board at this point, okay? So keep whisking, whisking, whisking. And you're going to keep whisking until you've emulsified all of that butter into the sauce. So you're going to notice the sauce is going to start to get nice and shiny, right? It's going to get a really nice shine to it, okay? And it's going to get thicker, okay? So just keep whisking it. We're going to use all of our butter. And again, you'll notice it's going to get really thick. It's going to be like mayonnaise, which is exactly what we want. So beautiful. We got all our butter in here at this point. I'm just going to whisk it in. So check this out. Look at how silky smooth that sauce is. Check out my sauce.
Oh, that is nice.
Beautiful sauce.
How's your guys' sauce doing? Angelina Mondavi is whisking faster than she has ever whisked before. This is incredible. She is winning the race, I'm telling you. If you are breaking a sweat, then that is what you are going for. Megan, Chef Jackson, how you guys doing over there? All right, we got one hand up. You're like, I can't look at the screen. I have to whisk this sauce. Tyler told me to whisk the sauce. I have to whisk the sauce.
And so again, just keep whisking that sauce together. And as you're adding that butter, add it very slowly. Slower is better.
Slower, Ma. You're going too fast.
Slower. So basically, once we have this butter emulsified, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some lemon zest. Okay, so I'm going to zest all of this lemon into my sauce, right? I love a little lemon zest in the hollandaise. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh, it's so nice.
So good.
What this is going to do, guys, it's going to add that like really, really nice brightness to the sauce. Because it's egg yolks and it's clarified butter, the sauce itself is very heavy and very rich. So this is going to add that nice brightness, kind of a sharpness to it without adding too much liquid into it. We're going to add a little bit of lemon juice as well, but we don't want to add too much liquid to thin out the sauce too much.
Exactly. So,
Maisha, how you doing?
Once we have
staying hydrated, all right.
Oh, Maisha, gorgeous! Look at that sauce over there.
That looks so good.
So once we have a little lemon zest in there, we're gonna just add a little bit of lemon juice. I'm basically using like a quarter of my lemon. I personally like hollandaise sauce nice and acidic.
Yeah.
Okay. Because again, we got really rich items: smoked salmon, poached eggs, right? English muffins. So get like a quarter of a squeeze of lemon in there, right? Sorry, squeeze a quarter of a lemon in there, which is going to loosen it up just a little bit, and then get a quick taste. What do you think, Joe?
Oh, that's nice.
I need a little more salt in here.
A little salt.
But
that's perfect.
That is exactly what you want over there. Nice piquant sauce over there.
That's so good.
Right? So check out my sauce over here. Right? Look at that. You see how it holds onto my whisk, right? It just drips down from the top. And so, Gonko, we actually zested all of this lemon, right, in here. And so what I'm going to do next is just go ahead, get a little plastic wrap on this sauce. And I'm just going to put my sauce basically on top of my stove, right? And because my oven is on, it's going to create like a nice little warm area for the sauce to hang out in. So I don't want the oven, I don't want a burner on under this. You just want to keep your sauce in a warm spot. Okay. So again, I know that's a lot of information, but basically we cook those eggs to nappe, right? We emulsified in that clarified butter, right? We zested our lemon in there, add a little bit of lemon juice, seasoned with a little bit of truffle salt. And at this point, you want to just put a little plastic wrap on top and set it in a warm spot. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it over here next to my stove. So that's me over here. That's where we're at, right? And if you are there with me, we would love to see those Hollandaise sauces. And just like we said, as we're doing this Hollandaise, right, this is a little bougie brunch, right?
Bougie.
Or Brenner type of situation. Brunch. And so with that, we got none other than Stefan over here, who's going to give us a little serenade during our Brenner.
Now, bougie brunch.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Happy bougie brunch to you.
All right. So as we have that bougie Hollandaise, go into the
drop top, smoking up in a hot box. The thought, cooking up. Oh, came from nothing to something. Call up the gang, they come and get you. Yeah. So cry me a river, I'll give you a tissue. Bad and bougie, bad and bougie, bad. Benedict, bad and bougie, nobody oozing, savage, ruthless. Bad and bougie, yeah.
Stefan.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
Nice.
Looks good.
Awesome. Well, we got a couple other songs from Stefan lined up.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
We got some good ones.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right.
Thank you, Stefan.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
So with that, we also have a little something we wanted to add to the mix this week. So we're doing a little giveaway, okay? And we partnered with Veuve Clicquot somehow. I have no idea how that works. But basically, I savored a bottle of rosé, which if you want any savoring tips, check out Truffle Shovel's Instagram.
Watch this guy do it.
I will show you how to savor a bottle.
He's
right?
really good at it.
Yeah, weirdly good at it.
I didn't do it
how-
because I was scared.
Right. You didn't stay away from it. I just savor that thing. And so with that, right, we're doing a little giveaway, okay? And so if you want to be a part of it, basically what you got to do is you need to post a photo of your finished dish, right? A post, not a story post on Instagram, right?
Real thing.
You need to tag Truffle Shuffle and use the hashtag that we're using over here, hashtag cook together, okay? Brett's putting it in the chat over here.
Thank you, Brett.
So those are the parameters, right? Sarah is going to pick her favorites, and you guys will receive a custom truffle presentation board with a cloche from Veuve, right? And we'll give you an ounce of Oprah's favorite truffles, right? Which happen to be our truffles.
Notorious KB H is very happy about that.
Exactly.
Very excited.
Nice. And so again, if you want to be a part of this, again, please tag us, right? Do an Instagram post on it. We will find exactly. Sarah will choose her favorite. Brett just posted again. Again, if you want to be a part of it, be a part of it.
Get involved.
This is a bougie.
Bougie brunch.
It's not even brunch. It's Brenner.
No, it's Brenner at this point. It's getting
Brenner.
late. We're hungry.
Excellent. Nice. Lisa has power back. Awesome.
That is wonderful.
Perfect.
Hashtag cook together.
Nice. And so at this point, our sauce, right? Our Hollandaise sauce is wrapped up with plastic wrap and it's on the stove back here, just in a warm place, okay? Because again, we have that stove on. So let me just get a quick show of thumbs if you are there with us. If you have that Hollandaise sauce made, right? It's wrapped up. You popped it on the stove real quick. Let me see those thumbs. Nice. Awesome. Beautiful. And if anyone has any issues or questions with their Hollandaise, hit it up in the chat, right? I would love to guide you guys through anything because we have brought Hollandaise back from some insane places before in our careers. Yeah, you gotta bring it back.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right.
All right. So with that, right, we are so close to finishing this dish over here, right?
We're almost there.
We're almost there. So
All
Chef
right.
Ian,
Take this beautiful tray lined with either aluminum, parchment paper, baking tray, whatever it is. We're going to take these guys out. And then we are going to split them and pop them in the oven. And like I said, if you're going into a toaster oven, that's perfectly fine. We just want to warm these through. We want to get a little bit of crunch on them, right? You want those different textures. So we don't have a toaster oven over here, so we're going to pop them in the oven. 350 is perfectly fine. These guys are already sliced, so it makes it a little easier. So I'm going to pop those in, and then we are going to talk about poaching some eggs.
oh yeah. Nice.
You
And
guys ready
so
to poach some eggs?
real quick, I know Alana was saying, how can we thicken it up at all? Alana, can we just come in there real quick, make sure you are on the same page?
Let's take a look.
Again, the Hollandaise, I know, honestly, it's a very advanced technique. It takes a long time to learn before you do it in a restaurant. But let me see it. No, Alana,
You're perfect.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
that is really, really nice over there.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you wrap that in plastic, right? And just keep it in a warm spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So with that, we're gonna get to poaching these eggs.
Poach these eggs.
Okay.
We got
So
water boiling.
let's go ahead, grab that water, right? We're gonna pop it on this burner over here. And we're gonna show you guys how to poach eggs. So I know that poaching eggs might seem like this difficult technique, right? But we're gonna show you how we do it at the restaurant to make it super, super easy, okay? And again, a lot of times we show you guys these techniques because at the restaurant, the reason why we know how to do stuff quickly is because we have to do like 50 eggs at a time.
Yeah.
Right?
While getting yelled at.
While getting roasted. So what you want to do, right, is take that pot of water and bring it to a simmer. All right? You don't want it boiling. You want it simmering, okay? But you do want to make sure that that pot of water is hot, okay? One of the downfalls that you can do while poaching eggs is actually cooking them at too low of a temperature. Okay, so have your pot of water simmering. Okay, can you see mine over here? See that beautiful little simmer going on? Perfect. What you're gonna do next is take that little bit of distilled white vinegar that we sent you and pour that into the pot of water.
Don't drink it. I know it looks like a shot of vodka, but it's not.
Right, don't drink
It's
it.
for your poaching your eggs, okay?
Exactly. And so what that does, Chef Ian, what does that do?
So what this is going to do is it's going to help coagulate those eggs, right? So the vinegar that you put in there, when you drop your eggs in there, it's going to help set those eggs together. And that gives you that gorgeous poached egg, fully encompassed white, right? So that vinegar is really, really going to help out. And that's that one little trick. I mean, there's two tricks when it comes to poaching eggs: moving your water and putting the vinegar. So that is imperative too. this
Exactly.
cooking process.
And just having enough water. Too.
100%.
And again,
Absolutely.
you guys are probably looking at this like, Tyler and Ian, why is there so much water? But you just wait, because the shape of your poached eggs be totally different. So what we want to do next is crack these eggs into our bowl, okay? And when I crack them, you always want to crack eggs on a flat surface, right? As opposed to the edge of like a bowl or whatever. Because if you do it at the edge of a bowl, you actually get shells in there.
Yeah, this can puncture your yolk. It can contaminate your egg. So this is, if you guys have ever watched Jacques Pepin, he will let you know that this is the right way to do it. And
Legend.
We follow Jacques Pepin.
Whatever Chef Jacques Pepin says,
We say okay. We
I
say yes,
we
chef.
say yes, chef. We chef.
We chef.
All right. So at this point, I have my eggs cracked in my little bowl over here. You see those guys? And I have my large pot of water simmering with my 2 tablespoons of white distilled vinegar that we sent to you. So at this point, my hollandaise is cooked, right? I have it wrapped up just in a warm spot, right? English muffins are in the oven. Pot of water simmering, eggs are cracked. There is vinegar in this water. If you are there with me, let me see a thumbs up, because I know this is a lot of steps. Excellent. Kat, thank you. Deepika, thank you. Lisa Clark, we saw that. Thumbs up from the side. Matt, thank you.
You got a thumbs up.
You got Sam over there.
Perfect. Julie Woods.
Margaret
doing good.
Johnson, excellent. Thank you.
Perfect. Lauren, Stefan, you guys are looking good.
Justine, thank you. Kevin. Lauren Stefan, excellent.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Marilee.
All right, over at Mary Beth's house, what is going on over
Mary
here?
Beth, how you doing?
How can we make sure that thumbs down turns
We got a
into
thumbs down.
up?
We gotta make that a thumbs up.
Yeah, we keep cracking the eggs.
Give me more eggs.
Oh, you
But
keep
we've
splitting the yolks?
broken
oh.
several
Oh, that's all right. Just be
Yolks have been broken.
all right. Just
Two
be a little
yolks.
more delicate, a little more
problem.
gentle. You
Yeah,
got
just be
this.
a
You got
touch more
this.
gentle.
You hear that, Savannah? More delicate.
Okay,
More delicate.
we're
There
doing
you go.
better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be just
But
a
We
Next.
have almost 4
No,
eggs.
we only want 4 right now, dude.
Almost
Perfect.
4. We got
Perfect.
3 1/4.
So once you're at 4 eggs over there, Team McKinney, we would love to see a little thumbs up.
All right,
Megan
we did.
Adrian, okay, perfect. Megan Adrian, how you guys doing down there? You guys all right? Excellent. All right. So I'm going to take you through the poaching of these eggs. There is a technique to poaching eggs that yields the perfect poached egg every time, and that is called the 3-minute egg, okay? And so as long as you're using size large eggs, this method works every single time.
Every time.
Right? As long as you're on the surface of the earth, it will work, okay?
Which we are.
So what we want to do is stir this water, okay? And you want to vigorously stir the water. You want to get almost like a vortex going.
Yep.
Okay?
Get
so as you
aggressive,
can see,
people.
yeah, this is your chance to get real aggressive.
Take
with
it out
this.
on that pot of water.
Yeah,
Show them who's boss.
exactly. Notorious KBG, all those
Yeah.
years of frustration,
Exactly.
take it out,
Let it out.
on this pot
Chef
of water.
Jackson's mom, you got to start
Right.
spinning. We got to start
Christina,
spinning. Christina,
Exactly.
spin away.
you want to spin
I know
away
you're
at that water.
hydrating. I know you're hydrating. That is just as important. Thank you, Chef Jackson.
Right.
Coming to the front.
Chef
Make
Jackson
sure
over
we're
there.
stirring.
Get into
Hydration and stirring. Mom, are you stirring that water? Is it stirred? Listen, you got to listen. Okay?
Excellent.
You got to listen to what we're trying to tell you. We're trying to help. Okay, Mom?
So again, stir that pot of water up, get it going fast, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is add all my eggs at the same time and set a 3-minute timer, okay? You guys might think this is crazy if you've never done it before.
We're going for it.
Easy money. All in.
Oh,
3-minute timer is set.
and you see that, guys, how it's spinning? That's going to help coagulate that egg white. Instead of just dropping straight to the bottom, it's going to have a second to move around the pot, sink to the bottom, and really have that white encompass the yolk, which is what we're going for.
Exactly. And so with that, you want to make sure to stir that pot after you add the eggs too. And keep it on that nice kind of like simmer, very, very low simmer temperature. Because again, one other problem when you poach eggs, right? And I know there's some like chefy folks out there too that tell you, oh, you need this super delicate temperature. No, you don't. You need to cook the outside of the eggs, okay? So get the pot simmering, right? Stir it vigorously. Add all of those eggs at once. Honestly, when we do this at the restaurant, we'll poach 30 eggs at once, right? Put them all in there at the same time. You don't need to crack every single one by one, right? Put them all in there and let them poach, okay? and just keep that water moving just a little bit. And you're gonna see over here, we're gonna yield that perfectly shaped egg. So what we wanna do next, that little bowl that we use to crack our eggs into, rinse it out and fill it with warm water, okay? You don't need to fill it all the way, just a little bit with warm water.
This is going to be our landing zone, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our eggs out of our poaching liquid, out of our poaching water, and place them into this warm water that Tyler's getting on right here. And that way you have a landing zone for it, right? And it holds your egg, it holds the shape, it holds the temperature of it. And that way we'll go from that bowl into our, or directly onto our Eggs Benedict.
Beautiful. So again, at this point, I'm just poaching my eggs. We got about a minute left. And so let me just, again, check in with you guys real quick. My eggs are poaching. My English muffins are in the oven. Our Hollandaise sauce is in a warm spot. If you are there with us, let's just see a show of thumbs real quick. Nice. Margaret Johnson, beautiful. Lisa Clark, how are you looking down there? You guys looking good? Excellent. Maisha, how you doing?
You doing good, Maisha?
Perfect.
Good.
Julie Woods.
Peter Graffagino, he's like, my thumb tells it all.
Mr. Aggraffanino. And then Deepika, how you doing over there?
Oh, Mom.
Where's Soma
Mom,
at?
why are you giving me thumbs down?
There she is. There she is. Let's see her. There she is. Hello, Chef Soa. Hi.
Hey, guys.
So cute. Super shy all the time.
What's going on?
Nice. And so who else we got? Maureen, how you guys looking over there?
Yeah, Mom, what's going on?
Maureen and Kathy.
Just give it. You still got another minute. We're going to unmute you. And
all right, we're going to unmute you real quick, Maureen.
All right. Don't go embarrassing me in front of all my friends, okay, Mom? But tell what's wrong.
Can you unmute?
Yeah, can you unmute yourself? You got to unmute yourself, Mom. Oh, boy. Throw on the glasses.
All right. Okay.
All right. All right. Okay. What we got?
We cracked a yolk. I think we cracked a yolk.
All right. We'll just add another egg, Mom.
Oh. I don't know if we
Well,
have
now you got 3 eggs. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Okay, that doesn't deserve a thumbs down. That's like a muscle man.
Yeah.
You're better.
All right.
Ian, you look fantastic.
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. We got our timer going off though, so we got to take our eggs out of the water.
All right, so we got our timer going off over here.
How do we
And so what I want to do is just pull my eggs out of the water. And so you'll notice if you think that you have a ton of this kind of white floating around, guess we do too.
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm going to come in here and pick up these poached eggs.
Look at these eggs.
Look at that.
Oh, so nice.
You see that perfectly cooked egg right there?
Tyler has done this before.
And just drop it into that little bowl of water. And so I guarantee you, if you just look at the top of the water, you're going to be like, this looks crazy.
Insane.
Right? And it does. But if you go down and grab those eggs, right, they will be perfectly cooked.
Every time.
Okay, so I'm just going to let my eggs, pop them into a little bit of warm water. And I'm just going to check in with you guys because I know that poaching eggs is a really, really tough thing, right? And so if you broke all of your yolks, yeah. And so Justine and Kevin, exactly. So if you broke all your yolks, you can absolutely just bring this back to a simmer and do the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no problem at all. Honestly, we've broken probably 1 million yolks in our lives. Okay.
So many.
And so we'll make sure that you guys get there with us. And so again, the keys to poaching eggs, right? Just real quick. The keys are you have vinegar in the water. Again, you got to make sure the water is simmering before you add the yolks. You don't want it at this like really low poaching temperature. I know some chefs tell you to do that. You want the water simmering. Okay. Add all the eggs at once and make sure you're really stirring them up, okay? So if you have those eggs, right, and they are poached, let's see them over here. We want to see them.
We want to see those eggs, people.
We want to see those
eggs.
eggs.
See those eggs.
Yeah, and so what we need to do, right, is we need to ride out the rest of the ingredients.
We got to ride it.
And so you have the English muffins out of the oven, right?
I got them.
So we got our English muffins out of the oven, right? We have our eggs are poached. Okay, we need to
We got spinach.
ride this recipe
How do we ride it, Tyler?
to the finish line. I'm not entirely sure, but I think
I
Stefan.
think we gotta get on it and ride it
I-
to the finish line.
I think
right?
we need to get on.
Stefan, could you let us know how
Stefan, can you help us with
we
this?
are going to finish this recipe?
I would sing it in song, but I don't know the recipe myself. So
Do you have some insight to how we will ride this recipe to the finish line?
I just say put your best chef's hat on and just believe in yourselves.
Okay, all right.
But
Maybe a song could describe it.
Yeah. What if you had a
Okay.
pony?
Yeah.
What
do
if you had
have
a pony and
yeah,
you were riding
a
it?
pony?
You know, I think that could work as well.
You think you
Excellent.
got that going on over there?
Nice.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, baby.
All right. So as you have those poached eggs, show them to the camera. We're gonna ride this into the finish line. Stefan's gonna help us out.
Stefan knows the way.
Show them to the camera. We want to see them.
I'm just a bachelor looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride it without even falling off. Gotta be compatible. It takes me to my limit. Girl, when I break you off, promise that you won't wanna get off. You're on me, screw it, ride it, my pony, my saddle is waiting. Come and jump on it. You're on me, screw it, ride it, my pony, my saddle is waiting. Come and jump on it. Jump on it, yeah. Oh, no, 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 yeah, yeah,
Ooh. I'm nailing it out here.
Knows how to set the mood.
He
He
knows.
knows how to set the mood
He
over
knows
there.
what's going on.
And so we want to take a note out of Genuine's book. Okay.
That's
If you guys don't know Genuine, you gotta go ahead and look them up.
Nice.
That's
Thank you,
right.
Stefan.
Thank you, Stefan.
Unbelievable job.
That was
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Thank you.
All right. So again, go ahead. At this point, we have our eggs poached, right? Our English muffins are coming out of the oven. If you have any problems with those eggs, we're going to come in and check them out. And
Yeah,
so
let us know.
we got Matt over here saying, help, all eggs fell apart.
All right, now.
Matt, we're coming in there. Let's see it.
Okay. we
All right.
got
Those
more
definitely
eggs.
did fell
Yeah,
apart.
they fell apart, but that's
So-
all right.
At this point, so do you have the vinegar in the pot of water? And so is that pot of water, is it simmering? Okay.
Trying to get it to simmer again, yes.
Okay, so once you get that back to a simmer, so crack, and you have a couple more eggs I see over there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so with that, once you got those eggs in the bowl and stir up that pot, honestly, I just want to see how you are doing it to see if I can add any advice. So is that pot of water simmering yet or not quite?
Not yet.
Okay, no problem. So we're going to come back in there in a couple minutes. And so once you have those eggs cracked in that pot of water simmering, I'm going to check back in a couple minutes and just see if there's any insight that we can give over here. Because we want to make sure you guys have really beautiful poached eggs over there. Awesome. So if anyone else has any trouble poaching these eggs, hit them up in the chat bar. We want to make sure you all knock it out of the park, okay?
Yeah, we do.
Nice. And so over here, Chef Ian is going to ride us through to the finish line. He's going to hop on his recipe.
My recipe pony,
Recipe
as
pony.
they say. So guys, what we have our toasted English muffin, right? And we're just gonna start adding our ingredients to it. So we're gonna top it with our spinach first. Then we're gonna take some of our smoked salmon. Some of these have 3 pieces, some have 4 pieces. If you have 3 pieces, just kind of cut that 3rd piece and spread it. You know, you just want to equally distribute this smoked salmon. So I'm gonna fold this over. I'm gonna go on top. I've got 4 pieces in this one. We're just gonna lay this on top of our spinach.
Beautiful. And again, if you're trying to hit that really nice, perfectly poached egg, again, you want to spin the water vigorously, drop the eggs in, and then after that, you don't want to stir it super, super hard. You just want to maintain that motion, right? Just give it a very, very gentle move.
How's everyone looking thus far? We're starting to build. We got our eggs poached. We're building our little Benedicts.
Excellent. And so, Jen, if you're at altitude over there, you might want to turn it up a little bit, the water for poaching the eggs. You might want to turn it up just a little bit. Excellent. So we got our eggs Benedicts built. Again, if you guys are having trouble poaching those eggs, we're going to come back in and check in. So real quick before we finish these, we're going to come into Matt over here. Matt, is that water up? All right, we're checking in here with you guys. All right.
Water's up.
So stir it around. Okay, perfect. So that is good right there. Stop stirring. And so you got those eggs and the vinegar's in the water, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So slide them in and then don't just barely stir it. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
gently.
And then leave it be.
And I'll set a 3-minute timer.
And now let it go and exactly set a 2-minute and 45-second timer. And honestly, Matt, I bet that they will come out really, really nice. Those will be, of course.
Oh, absolutely, guys. That's
of
what
course.
we're here for.
Nice. Excellent. And so, Justine and Kevin, let me just check in real quick. How you guys doing? I think they were on the first page. There they are.
Perfect.
Bottom left, Brett.
Yep.
All right. Exactly. So stir it vigorously. Perfect. And so do you have the eggs in yet? No, not yet.
Not yet.
All right. Nice. So you have the eggs cracked. The vinegar's in the water, Kevin?
Vinegar's in there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Exactly. So take that spoon out, drop them all in. Perfect. And then just very gently give it a quick stir. Just gently, and then stop. And you need turn up your water heat a little bit. Turn the heat up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, just a touch, guys.
Just a touch. Nice. I already see them kind of setting a little bit.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it just and then once you see it almost simmering a little bit, you want to turn it back down. But I think the water just needs to be a little bit hotter. But that will be it right there. That'll look really. Those look great, Kevin. Nice.
Thank you.
Awesome. Of course.
Of course, guys.
So what we want to do over here, plate these guys up. So Chef Ian, as you can see, we got the spinach down, the smoked salmon down. I'm just going to place my beautiful poached eggs on top. I'm going to show those off.
Those are literally the most perfect poached eggs I've ever seen.
And as you can see, if you press those eggs a little bit, you see how they are perfectly springy, right? And so that is, in my opinion, a perfectly poached egg, which is kind of set on the outside and then runny on the inside, but not so runny that when you poke at it, it just the yolk runs all over the place. Beautiful. So we got Ian here coming over the top. Otherwise known as OTT. OTT over the top.
Over the top, baby.
So come over the top with that sauce, right? Beautiful. And again, at Truffle Shuffle, we are very, sauce is very important to us.
Extremely important.
So we always give you a little more sauce than you need every time.
Hollandaise, so you need to, for an eggs Benedict, you need to make sure you put enough sauce. You never want a little bit of sauce. Don't skimp out.
Don't skimp out. And so next, I'm just going to come over the top with that salmon roe. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Just laying a little bit of that salmon roe on top.
And this is going to add to that smoked salmon, right? It's going to complement that super well. It's going to add a different layer of texture to this dish, which is everything that we're going for. And then if you guys so happen to get some of the burgundy truffles that we are selling with this, we're going to go ahead and microplane or shave them over the top. So I'll show you guys both ways. And if not, do not worry. This dish is perfect just as is. We have a little more Bolognese truffle salt.
Oh, chef, you know we do.
We're gonna finish this with a little bit of Bolognese truffle salt.
A little
guys.
bit more.
So this is gonna give it a really nice minerality. Look at that, bam!
Sometimes
From
you want to do the
afar.
snipe shot.
Yes, yeah, you gotta hit it.
Yeah.
This is gonna give it a really nice crunch to it, nice minerality, right? So one of these plates, we're gonna do shaved truffles.
Oh, look at that.
All over.
Paper thin over there. Chef.
Paper thin.
Beautiful.
And then on the next one, we're gonna go microplane, which truly I love the microplane truffle as well.
Yeah, me too.
Little goes a long way. Just finish these dishes off with a little extra something.
Excellent. Look at that over there. Chef Ian. Microplane in those truffles. Look at that, chef. You want to show us that?
I would love
the dish over there.
Look at that, guys.
Look at that
Now
eggs Benedict.
We want to see your eggs Benedict.
Yeah, we
guys.
want to see your
Let's take a look
eggs Benedicts
at
over
what
there.
you guys got going on.
So once you got, and again, remember, take a picture of that finished eggs Benedict, tag Truffle Shuffle, hashtag cook together. We want to see them later.
Yeah, we
want
do.
you to win the Veuve Clicquot giveaway with Truffle Shuffle. So show us those dishes. We want to see them.
Let's see them, people.
Let's see them.
Hold them up there. Megan, your
gosh.
Yes.
Look at this woman. She is
perfect.
She can
perfect.
Incredible. Amy over here. Nice bubbles over there, Amy. Jim and Karen.
Look at that, dude.
Absolutely gorgeous, Jim and Karen.
Diane looking
stunning.
perfect.
Stunning. We got Molly over
Molly,
here.
what's going on?
Incredible.
Oh, yes.
And Catherine, nice move with Oprah's favorite
You
truffles.
got half truffle, half salmon truffle. I love it.
Oh, nice. Kathy over here.
Kathy, looking good. Peter Gap.
Cat and
All right.
Donovan.
Cat and Donovan, so nice, guys.
We got Maureen over here. Look at
Yeah!
this.
There you go, Mom.
Nice. We got Peter G.
Peter G, baby.
Look at that. Peter G over
Looking
here.
good.
Oh, we got Eric Hughes already finished.
Already finished.
That
Done.
is finished.
That's
gone.
incredible.
And here. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
We got Nika over here. Nika, hit us up in the chat bar. We would love to chat about a collaboration in the future over with Runer. Oh, we got Julie Woods. Can we see Even up there too? Oh, we
Even,
got
those are
Even.
looking
Even,
awesome.
can we see that? Look at this. It is service time at Even's house.
That is incredible.
Look at that, Kathleen and Joe. Look at that, Margaret Johnson. Beautiful eggs Benedict. Oh, we got Peter over here.
Peter, what is that? He
The
got
whole
his
set.
boob.
And then here we go. We got Matt down here.
Yeah,
Matt, how do those eggs look down there? Yes. Where's he at? There he is.
Looking good,
Yes,
Matt.
Matt. Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those look
Bergen.
so good.
Claire. Beautiful. Oh, Deepika.
Deepika. Nice.
Love that.
Maisha, how you doing? How do they taste?
All right, we got Andrew.
Andrew.
Andrew, can we see that again, please, Chef?
Nice.
Dang, dude. Look at that. And then, where is Maisha at?
Yeah, Maisha's right there. How are they tasting?
Maisha, where you at? Oh, she's already.
They're good? She's already
all right,
eating
no
it.
problem.
She's already
We
eating
don't
it.
bother you over there.
Yeah,
anymore.
you keep eating.
Nice. And then we got Ilana over here.
Alana looking
Chef
good.
Ilana House.
Yeah, those are some hash browns you got going on.
Look at those.
Home fries.
Angelina. Dude. Nice.
That looks
And
perfect,
then,
Angelina.
Jessine and Kevin, can we see those if you want to show us?
Chef Jackson,
Oh,
how
we got
you looking?
Chef Jackson
Chef
over
Jackson,
there.
how they looking, man?
What's up, Jackson?
What's up, dude? Oh my
Look
god.
at that, dude.
Look at that,
Are you
man.
ready to eat that down there, Jackson?
That is awesome.
Nice.
Kelly Williams.
Oh, look at those
All right.
eggs over there.
Oh my
Nice.
god, those are some beautiful
And then we
eggs.
got Kelly Williams up here,
Kelly
too.
Williams, she's
All right,
got
Kelly.
her boob,
We're
she's got
coming
her
in there.
eggs
Let's see
Benny.
it. Look at that
She's
shirt.
got her truffle shuffle shirt.
Beautiful shirt,
She's
Kelly.
set up for success.
Nice. Carla and Paul. Let's see it, Carla and Paul.
Nice.
Look at that.
Nicely
So
done,
bougie
guys.
over there. Go Cubs.
Go Cubs, baby.
Nice. Cheryl and Judy, we didn't see you guys yet.
No,
Are
we
you guys
haven't.
looking over there? All right. Cheryl and Judy, look at this
Oh,
finishing
the final
touches over
finishing
here.
touches.
The final pinch, Cheryl. Absolutely.
Yes.
Look at that.
That was so nice, guys.
Dang.
Lauren and Stefan, they're holding
Excellent.
it up. We are.
If we haven't seen you guys.
Yeah, Lauren and Stefan looking
Did
good,
we see
guys.
Maisley over here? Did we see Maya
No,
Maisley?
we haven't had.
We haven't
seen
We
him
gotta
yet.
see you guys
We
over
gotta
here. Let's
see
see
Maya
it.
and Aisley.
All right.
Yeah.
Where we at? We got Maisley over here. Oh, there she is. What
That
up?
was so good.
Hey. Yes. Beautiful. Dang. This is incredible.
Guys, you have to realize that Hollandaise and poached eggs are both very, very technical cooking procedures. Like what you guys just did here today is no easy feat by any means.
No.
You see people who have literally been working in the kitchen 5-10 years mess up Hollandaise all the time, mess up poached eggs all the time. So
we got Megan down here
the fact
too.
that everyone, Megan,
Gorgeous.
looking
Megan.
so good, like
Absolutely beautiful.
the fact that you guys
Look at that
nailed
boob over
this
there
is
too.
perfect.
Megan keeps it bougie down there.
Yeah, she
That
does.
is a fact.
Boozy brunch at 6 o'clock. Boozy
Love it, Megan.
and bougie.
Nice. So with that, honestly, like Ian was saying, cooking eggs, if you guys might know or not, the chef's hat, right? The traditional toque, the creases in the toque actually represent different ways that a chef knows how to cook eggs. So honestly, cooking eggs is like the gold standard for chefs. If you can't cook eggs,
get out of the kitchen.
Right, get out of the kitchen. But if you can cook eggs, honestly, you are an amazing chef. So realistically, this recipe is like beyond
It's not easy.
advanced.
Yeah.
So you guys absolutely nailed it. And so with that, again, enjoy those eggs Benedict. Please join our Veuve Clicquot giveaway. I see you guys got the bottles down there.
Take the pictures,
There you go,
guys.
Cheryl, showing it. So take that photo, make it a post, right? Not on the story, full on post.
Legit.
Right? Show Truffle Shuffle some love, right? Hashtag cook together. We love cooking with all of you, right? If you are ever looking for something interesting to do, we change the menu every single Sunday. We're cooking something different. Doing sweet potato gnocchi next week, right? After that, we're actually going to do some crispy skin duck.
Oh, yeah, we are. This
if
is
you want to
so
see
good, guys.
some
You
duck
gotta
a la-
get this one.
Yeah, duck à l'orange, right? We're going to show you how to cook it. It's going to
Roasted
be so
parsnips.
good. Roasted parsnips. We're going to show you how to make a little orange sauce, right? With
Yeah.
the French gastrique,
Yeah.
which will be amazing. So we got
So
it
nice.
in the chat bar over here. So enjoy that Eggs Benedict. We got Stefan over here. A little outro.
We're going to do a little encore.
Nice.
Notorious KBH.
Yeah. So if you guys want to
Yeah,
see
you keep
Stefan
drinking.
come out here again, let's see some thumbs
see
up
some
over
thumbs,
here.
people.
Let's see some thumbs, right?
All
Look
right.
at that. Nice. Nice.
Thank you,
Nice.
guys. Enjoy your meals.
All right, Stefan.
Sunday morning, rain is falling. There's still some cover, shed some skin. The clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. I twist to think the more that I am in. The things just get so crazy. Living life gets hard to do. But I would gladly hit the road, get up and go if I knew. Singing Sunday, lead me back to you, no, no. Singing Sunday, it will lead me back to you. That may be all I need. The darkness, she is all I see. Come and rest your bones with me. I'm driving slow on Sunday morning, but I never wanna leave. My fingers trace on every outline, yeah, yeah. Paint a picture with my hands. Back and forth we sweat like branches in the storm. Change your weather, still together when it ends. That may be all I need. The darkness, she is all that I see. Come and rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, but I never wanna leave. Ooh. I never wanna leave. Driving slow on Sunday morning. Well, I never wanna leave.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
Ah,
Yes.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks very
man.
much. Do we have one more for you?
We certainly can.
All right, let's see a round of applause.
What you got? What you got? What you got? Green over there, a little Bill Leonard.
Do we have requests from the audience by any chance? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
look
We
at
can do
this.
that.
Plug them into the
Yeah.
chat. Blow
Blow
up
up that
that
chat,
chat,
guys. Let's
There
let
you
us
go.
know.
There you go.
All right, you heard the man.
This guy sings anything from Al Green to John Mayer. So
That's right.
put it
All
in
of the
there.
above.
Put it in the
My
chat.
name, you want to hear baby one?
Yes, baby, one more time.
Is that
You got that
Backstreet
in the
Boys?
lineup, Stefan?
I don't know, but I'm guessing that's Backstreet Boys. But I don't know.
I think so. Or In
No, it's
Sync.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Despacito.
I can try some.
anything Lauren Hill. Miss Lauren Hill. She's actually from my hometown.
Jonko wants to hear
She's from Jersey, isn't she?
Lauren Hill went to my high
Yeah.
school.
That's right. I'm gonna try some Despacito. We're gonna try that one.
Oh, nice.
Your body is a wonderland. Notorious
Oh.
KBH.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know
a
if
good
she's
one.
requesting a song or she's just saying that. Yeah, she's like, yeah,
We'll leave it up.
exactly. That's what I thought.
We'll leave it up to interpretation.
Exactly.
Come on over my direction. So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. In every situation in heaven, yeah. You are my sunrise on my darkest day. It got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. Let me telling me love, put it on. Got the only key, I done to turn it on. Nibble on it, words I wanna hear. Take it slow so we can last long. Oh, 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 baby. Despacito, tú eres mi despacito.
Thanks, y'all.
There you go, Stefan.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I want to hear it. If you guys want to hear one more song, we want to see encore in the chat bar over here.
Blow it up.
If you want to hear one more?
Blow it up.
Stefan wanted to do 2 songs. We're like,
Stefan wants
one
to
more.
sing.
Look at this. We
The
got
man
Lana
needs
encore,
to sing.
Maisha encore, encore,
Encore, encore,
All right.
encore. Go Cubs, go. Not encore, but close enough. All right.
All right, fair enough. We're gonna do some John Mayer for you since we got an encore.
Oh, my heart throb.
We got the afternoon. We got this room for 2. One thing I've left to do. Discover me, discovering you. 1 mile to every inch of your skin like porcelain. 1 pair of candy lips and bubble gum. And if you want love, make it swim in a deep sea blankets. Take on your big plans, break 'em. This is bound to be wild. Your body is a wonderland. Your body is a wonder. I will use my hands. Your body is a wonderland. Oh. Your body is a wonderland. darling. Yeah. Oh. Thanks, yo.
Nice. Awesome. I gotta say, so Stefan, legitimately, we reached out to him 2 days ago.
Yep.
We gave him about zero heads up or
Lead time.
explanation of how we do this. If you
Yeah.
guys haven't noticed, we kind of wing it every single time.
Every time.
There's like no like organization.
That's the way we like to live.
Yeah, so he absolutely knocked it out of the park. So Stefan,
Thank
you are
Thank
awesome. We would love to hit up in the chat bar if you want to see Stefan again.
I would love to be back.
Cooking class
I would love to
sometime.
be back.
Awesome. And
Nice.
then we plugged into the chat bar. Stefan, you do other gigs too, right? If anyone wants to.
Yeah, I saw some folks are from the DC area. I live about a half hour from DC. I'm over in the Annapolis area, and I'm always playing around the area. I'm playing in DC in a couple weeks. So keep an eye on my website. I think they've listed it up there on there for you, StefanHoyermusic.com. So
Nice.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, again, Stefan at HoyerMusic.com. We got it in the chat bar over here. We'll have him on again.
Yeah,
You've been awesome, man. Nice. Well, enjoy those eggs, Benedict. Right? I really hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy kind of how this cooking show is kind of evolving. We got the cooking, now we got the entertainment piece. So, again, you guys have no idea how much it means, the support that we get from all of you. So
Really,
we love
really
you guys.
appreciate it, guys. Thank you
Honestly,
so much.
love you guys. Thank you so much.
Couldn't do it
And
without you.
hope to cook with you again sometime soon.
We'll see you guys next
Thank
week.
you all.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.